What's up, ladies and gents? I want to tell you guys a little story. So, I'm a huge history buff, and especially with things like including war, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Civil War, things, anything to do with war, I love it. I absolutely love it. Anyways, so check this out. Last night, I'm laying in bed, and I watched an episode of, I believe it's called Valor, or maybe it's called Medal of Honor. Maybe I'm getting the two confused. Anyways, basically it's about Medal of Honor recipients. And there's a certain fellow. His name is Sylvester. Kind of like Sylvester Stallone, but no. Sylvester Antolak. I believe I'm saying that right. Sergeant Antolak. And he was in the army. I'm not sure of the platoon off the top of my head, or the brigade, or the regiment. But anyways, this is a Medal of Honor recipient. He received the Medal of Honor in World War II for his courageous acts. So basically what he did, and this is factual shit, you guys can look this up, watch it on Netflix if you want. This is what he did. So he's the sergeant of this platoon. I believe a platoon is like 30, 40 men, maybe? I could be wrong. I don't know. Don't fact check me on that. But anyways, I'm going to say to about 30 to 40 men. Anyways, they get up to this wall, and this is in Italy. This is in the initial push into Rome. They get up on this wall and they get pinned down. Well, they're not pinned down by enemy fire just yet, but they hunker down behind this wall, because now you have to imagine this wall is the only thing stopping them and incoming enemy fire for 200, 300, 400, 500 yards. Who knows how long, but basically this is the last stretch of wall, and they don't know what's going to happen. They can get attacked at any moment. You know, what do you do in that situation? Anyway, so he sends the front half of his men in. So let's say 12 to 15 men. Like I don't know. Don't fact check me on this. This is just what I know to my knowledge from the video. So he sends 12 men forward. And right then, the enemies engage. The Germans, they engage. They start lighting them up with Mosin Nagants. They got the MG42 machine guns, fucking raining fire down on these guys. What do? You know? So they hit the ground. They get down. Sergeant Antolak's back there like, oh shit, fuck, like I didn't know these guys were here. What are we gonna do? You know, these guys are pinned down up here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my men back here, because we're pinned down behind a wall. We can fire as much as we want, but they're uphill 300-400 yards away. What are we gonna do? You know, this guy was screwed, man. His platoon was pinned down. He was pinned down. Everybody's screwed, right? This is what this guy does. Sergeant Antolak gets up from his position behind this wall, guys, and he sprints around the enemy, around 200-300 yards, you guys, by himself. Now, you got to be talking 10, 15 Germans in this machine gun nest. He goes by himself, you guys, by himself. He starts running around to this machine gun nest, and all he's got is a Tommy 45 machine gun, you know, like street sweeper 45 submachine gun. That's all he has. And you're talking Mosin Nagants, 5.57, 7.62, raining hell on this guy. Like, what are you gonna do? What can you do? So he gets shot one time, boom, hits the ground, right? Shot. You think, God, this guy's dead. Oh no, our sergeant's dead. No, he gets back up and he keeps running. The first shot, I believe he took was to the shoulder, right or left, I can't remember directly. Anyways, so he keeps running for about another 150, 175 yards. He takes a second round to the solar plexus, here in the body somewhere. And now you got to imagine, like I said, these are 7.62 or 5. These are big rounds that are coming at him, okay? Big rounds. And he just took 2 now. 1 to the shoulder and 1 to the solar plexus. He hits the ground. And the video shows him thinking some mental stuff. He talks himself back into getting up. I don't know how, man. I don't know how he has the courage to get back up. But he gets back up a second time, after a second time being shot. And he continues at these guys. And for a third time, he gets shot again. Now, you have to imagine he's 125 to 75 yards away from the enemy at this point, which is not very far. That's not far, ladies and gentlemen. And this time he gets shot in the hand, somewhere between this area and this area, from what I can imagine. Or maybe, I'm going to say anywhere between the elbow and the tips of the fingers, he took a round on his right arm. So now imagine, you can't hold a gun and try and shoot with a damaged or broken arm. I mean, you can't. So this Sergeant Antolak, tucks his gun underneath his left arm, uses his, and I mean, imagine the kind of pain you're in, bro. Like, imagine that. He tucks his gun underneath his shoulder, and he runs up on these Germans. Now imagine you're a German, and you are sitting there, and you have just shot this American 3 times, guys. 3 times, and all 3 times he gets back up and he decides to say, no, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you, or you're gonna be my bitch, and you're gonna be my prisoner, and you will stop shooting my men. That's what he did. That's what Sergeant Antolak did. He ran into the fire, into the unknown. He didn't know what was gonna happen. He had to bottle up all of his emotions. He had to bottle up everything that he thought about, his loved ones, his family, his friends. He put all that aside to charge directly into fire, and that is why this man got the Medal of Honor. And it is an amazing story. I definitely think you guys should check it out. It's on Netflix. Like I said, I think it's Medal of Honor is what it's called. It's not like the Medal of Honor what you're thinking. It's all about Medal of Honor recipients. I don't want to ruin the rest of the story for you guys, man, because you should check it out. It's honestly a really good show, and the story is lit. Anyways, Sergeant Antolak gets to the top of the hill. He gets these guys surrounded by himself, you guys, by himself. And then his platoon pushed up in behind him. They got these 10, 15 Germans, like I said, under control. And I'm not going to ruin the rest of the story for you after that. But what an amazing man. What an amazing act of courage from a feat from one man. I mean, I can't even imagine. So check it out. It's on Netflix, like I said. Sergeant Antolak is his name. I believe it's the first episode. So again, if you guys like what I had to say, or if you want to check out more, check out my Facebook at ZAKHNNY, that's Zach Henney, or like it here on YouTube, guys. Not Facebook, YouTube. Like it here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Share this shit up. I'm gonna be coming up with all sorts of different videos and all sorts of different stuff. Got my son napping in the back right there. Oh, what a precious boy. Yeah. Anyways, I'm outie. Peace.